Hi guys, I was just editing this vlog, and I realized I never gave a proper intro. So hello, we're back. We took a week off because I was on a work trip, and I usually vlog, so we should be on schedule for a few more weeks of vlogs, and then there'll probably be another break because I do have another week that I have to travel. But I wanted to introduce this vlog, so welcome, and now back to actually scheduled vlog information. Hi guys, welcome to Saturday evening. We are going to be working on finishing up the laundry room today. We still need to put in the floors and finish painting, and I think we may try to design like an enclosure for the water heater in there because it's like right in your face when you walk in, and that'll probably take us all weekend, so that's what we're gonna do today, but I will take you along for it. Okay, this is what our laundry room looks like now. So there's no flooring. This is concrete with like a little carpet pad on it, and then the water heater is just like right there. So I think what we're gonna try and do maybe is put up a wall here, but we're gonna install the floors and the baseboards first. So I think we're gonna drain the water heater, and then Josh is gonna basically make this whole corner with the planks, and then we're just gonna shove it under and then move, like work our way out and then move the laundry units onto what we've done and finish up back there. Hi guys. Welcome to Monday morning. I'm gonna try to be very vigilant about vlogging this week because I'm really bad at it, as you know, if you've been watching them. So I'm gonna try really hard to actually film every day or every day that we do anything. So with that being said, I wanted to show you where we left off in the laundry room. So the last thing you saw, I think, was just me like showing you the before. So we did put down all of the flooring. It's the same flooring that's in our restroom. To show you where we're at now. So these are the newer floors that are installed. And then we've just kind of got some stuff in here, but hopefully you can tell that that's where the actual laundry units are supposed to go. This is the dryer and the washer, but right now we've just pushed them forward so that we could put in all the flooring back here. So everything's put in. You can see where I've stopped painting recently, but this patch right here, actually you can see where Josh has installed mud around the outlet. There's a huge wall or a huge hole before around this outlet, so Josh has patched it and put some drywall mud over it, but I need to sand it and then I can paint over that. I think what I might do is paint the rest of the walls today. That's what I did for the rest of the house, and it was pretty successful because then I can paint down to however low, and then Josh can install the baseboards over it, and then I can just caulk and paint the baseboards, and I don't have to worry about touching up the wall paint. This is something we've been waiting to do for a really long time, and we were dreading it because we knew we had to drain the water heater, and then basically what we ended up doing is like assembling this whole piece as one. It's kind of like click in place LVT. So Josh basically made that whole piece, and then we slid it under, which was not easy, but it is done now. Nothing is straight in this house. So you can see here, this piece of the LVT, like the wood LVT, comes out past the threshold, but on this side it does not. So that's where we're getting this gap right here. So I think we've been playing around with the idea of either putting in like a bead of caulk through here, which is kind of similar to what we did here. I'll show you this transition. Excuse the dirt. I need to vacuum. This is embarrassing. But so what we have here, because this is actually two different levels, We have this LVT installed on the old bathroom tiles, which was flush with this floor. So when we put this on, it ended up adding not much, like maybe a centimeter. Then we have this transitional piece here that we painted the same color as our cabinets, and then we have gray caulk on the inside. So that's an option. We can either add caulk, or Josh has been talking about maybe doing like one of the transitional pieces, which to be honest are not my favorite. So we may get one if we can find one that's low profile and kind of play with them to see what it looks like. So for now, this is where we're at. I'm gonna go ahead and paint it, hopefully today. So I'll show you that if I do. Hello again, and welcome to Tuesday morning. I remembered to vlog today. I'm very proud of myself. I wanted to show you where we've left off the laundry room as of now. So I finished painting the walls, the ceiling, so everything all the way down to the floor, all around the room is 100% done with paint, wall paint. So the other thing that we need to do is put on these baseboards. So Josh has already started up along here. The walls are so crooked, like if you can see all these gaps here. So obviously this board is straight, so you can see how warped the wall is. So we're gonna have to use a lot of caulk to make this look like perfect. It's just really uneven, and that's just because of the wall. So we've got a few of them secured, and hopefully when Josh finishes those, I can go back around and I'll caulk along the tops and the sides like I have here, and then I can paint them. And then I'll also paint this window trim right here. It's difficult to tell with the light there, but it is green. I painted it to match the cabinet color. And neither of us are really crazy about it. So when I go back around and paint the trim or the baseboards, I'll go back and paint this as well to keep it uniform. That is where we've left off with the laundry room. Slowly chipping away at it, but it's coming along. Speaking of chipping away, I wanted to show you guys I'm in the bathroom now because the lighting in the laundry room was getting very dark. So I wanted to give you an update on how our painted tile in the bathroom is holding up. So to preface what I'm about to show you, when we purchased the property, it had tan tile, and that just we didn't want it on the walls. So what we did was we purchased a tub and tile paint kit, which is basically, it comes in like a 2-part epoxy. So you mix it all together and you paint the walls with some surface prep. And the surface prep I did obviously was not enough because it's starting to chip away. So what I did was, per the instructions, was to clean everything with an abrasive cleanser and like an abrasive sponge, and then to sand, like lightly sand, all the tile that you're going to be painting, which I did. So I'm not sure if I just didn't sand it well enough, but anyways, we've read some reviews that it's not really successful unless you use a primer. So we have purchased a primer to use with the paint, and we've purchased a new thing of the tub and tile, so because obviously it's an epoxy, it sets after so long. So we had to buy another kit. So what we're gonna do is sand down the areas that are like chipping away, and then go back over it with the primer over everything, and then paint everything with the tub and tile epoxy. But we're waiting to do it because there's a 3-day set time for the epoxy where it can't be touched with any moisture, like you can't get it wet. So what we're gonna do is like book ourselves a trip. Then when we come back, it'll be set and we can actually use the shower, because neither of us want to go 3 days without showering. So once we get everything repainted and reset, I'll keep doing updates like 3-month, 6-month increment to show you guys how it's holding up. So I originally painted this tile, I think in early January or December. I think probably December, and then we moved in early January. So we've been using it for about 6 months, and we've noticed the peeling. It's been like that for probably about 2 months. So it held up for about 3 to 4 months. And I'm not sure if that's just because of the surface prep and there's too much moisture and it leaked in somehow, or if they were just pinholes that I just didn't coat well enough. So either way, I'm hoping the second coat really just finishes everything off and then we won't have any more issues with it. I will keep you guys posted on how it's coming along, like incrementally, in case any of you guys that are watching actually want to try it at home, because I have had a few people ask me and have used it, and then I've since told them like, hey, by the way, ours started peeling not that long ago, so like just be careful and really do your surface prep properly. So I will keep you guys posted on how it holds up, and I'll definitely like film a little how-to thing, or I'll try to film a how-to thing on like what we're doing when we're doing it, so it's a little bit more substantial than a hyperlapse. And I am like, I feel like I have a ton of hyperlapses because I don't know how much you guys want to see, like if you guys want to see actual like content of how to do it, which is I'm like assuming that you do, but I also don't want to like overwhelm you with how-to content if you're just there for like pretty images and like just to see how we're coming along. So I'm going to try and do like a good mix of just some stuff that's actually like informing you how to do things and just like a fun little hyperlapse of us like throwing down some salamanders. So we've got quite a few patches where the paint is coming off, like this whole piece. And you can see like there's bubbling all around it, and this has really been like a problem area, and then we have a few more over here, and one all the way down there. But otherwise, I mean, it's holding up well. It's just there's a few little spots that have come off, so I'll keep giving you guys updates on how it's doing, especially when we repaint it, to see how it's doing, because I think the primer is going to make a huge difference. So I will keep you posted. Update for the night. All the baseboards are in, and all the seams and the nail holes are caulked. So tomorrow I'll come in and sand the roughness of these away and then paint them. Hello again, and welcome to Friday evening. I don't think I updated you Wednesday or Thursday, but as of last night, I painted the baseboards. So the laundry room is like now 99% done. I have a few touch-ups on the wall paint that I need to get, but other than that, the laundry room is done. So I'm going to show you our progress. So it's hard to get a good angle of this room for you to like properly see everything in one shot, but this is the laundry room. The walls are all painted, the baseboards are in, and those are all painted. Floors are in and looking good. And we had a big hole here. I don't know if you remember when I first showed you, there's a big hole there, so we've patched it. The units are back where they're supposed to be. This was really the last thing we had to do to make the house like move-in ready, I guess I would say. This still needs to get painted. I showed you this last time, and I realized after cleaning my paintbrush that I did not paint the trim on the window in here, so that still needs to be done, but luckily I have one other baseboard that's in the living room that I also need to paint. There's quite a large, they just didn't seal this corner in the laundry room, so we have some, and you can tell I didn't paint here either. So we have some extra drywall tape that we found when we moved in, so we'll probably seal that up and then I can go back and paint that. This is a big milestone for us because we're officially done with the interior as far as like needing things to be installed or to be completed. The interior is 100% done. We have, like I mentioned, we have a few other things that we want to do and they're not necessary for the house. So it's a good place to be in. We started on this house in December, and as of June, the interior is done, so very proud of us. And we're really excited because we're starting to plan the front house. It means we need to demo the kitchen especially, and probably the bathroom. I'll do like a little tour of the kitchen before so you can see, and like a little demo video as well. And then once we do that, we can have a better idea. We can start planning better for what we want to do. I'll explain it more in detail when we get to it, but the layout of the kitchen is a little bit tricky. But I may just leave this one here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and watch next week's vlog for the kitchen demo and planning video, because that'll be in next week's vlogs. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you have a lovely rest of your week. See you in our next one. Bye!